Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are back, and in the last episode, we did a little bit more of that fissile fuel automation and expansion. So in other words, we bumped up our production a little bit more than last time. So we obviously did the enriching factories before, and then last episode, we got all the oxidizers working. We basically made sure everything worked, and everything does work, as you can sort of see here. Currently, we've got it set up. And we also have a nice big storage system. We've currently got it set up that we can order 10,000 buckets at once. And it does its best to do that, which is pretty cool. Few things brought to my attention. The first of which is, all of this is for Nether Stars, right? And in the last episode, I was trying to see a few different ways we could get Nether Stars. And one of which was attempting to use these builders to build withers using builders, right? Pretty cool. That didn't work, but it didn't work. Well, it didn't work because I was doing it wrong. Like, there's a chance it still might work. Now, there's also a chance it might not work, but the point is that we don't know because I did it wrong last episode, so we'll fix that. That was brought to my attention by Wurtzers. Thank you. Very much appreciated. So we'll see this in a second. We'll see if it should work. I'm also thinking, even if it doesn't work, I want to do something different. And what that is I want to set it up there. So what we'll do is we'll undo that, and I guess we'll just head on in up here. That probably makes the most sense, doesn't it? So we'll jump in here. We'll try to get this placed. I think last time we were just using dirt to get it done. So we'll do this sort of design. The first one, I mean, both of these are just soul sand. So we'll do that little design. This first guy, good on ya. This guy here, we will do the verticalness of it. So we'll do that. And that, brilliant. Love your work. Boom. And then this guy being the wither skulls. I was placing one on top like a golem, but obviously with the skulls, it's actually like this. So it'll be that to that. Which didn't work. I guess I forgot to do the shift right click. Boom. We'll try this again. Boom. To boom. Cool. So that should work. We can install it. We can chuck on a power. I don't necessarily know if we need to tell if it works. And what we can do is we can hop out here. We can pick up the dirt. If I actually ulti-mine it, it might actually work. There we go. Beautiful. We can chuck our tinted glass. We can turn our fan back on so it'll push it through. And we will go soul sand. Soul sand. Right? And then if it works perfectly, you sort of see the predicaments. The predicament is that these ones aren't doing what they're meant to do. Now, is there a way to fix that with these buttons? Support preview mode not available. Moving blocks. Entities are not moved. Blah, blah, blah. Not good. It's tricky. It's honestly tricky. There is the option of infusing the builder. I'm not sure if that makes it fast though, so we'll quickly double check. The builder here, if I hold shift, infusion bonus is reduced power consumption and increased speed. The reason why I think that could be good is if we infuse the first few guys, so we can break these, we can pick up both of them. I think they keep their storage card in them. Yeah, very nice. Or their shape card, I should say. We can head to behind the base, which is, I think, where this guy is. Yep, our machine infuser. And we can go ahead and infuse these. They'll need some dimensional shards. I think it's like 4 stacks to make one of these 100%. So we'll mow through this. We'll time it a little bit, just to make sure, you know, it actually happens. Boom. So we'll try to get this to 100%. We'll try to get the other guy to 100%. And that way the soul sand's going in there faster than the anything else is, right? So that's 100. Awesome. This builder can go in faster than the skulls can. That way when we attempt to put the skulls on, there's already the platform there. There's already the T shape, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully. And we are at 100%. Beautiful. Now, both of these are soul sand, so it doesn't actually matter where they go. So we can place one here, place one here. Cool. I'm going to keep these on. I'm going to break these guys manually. Like so. Boom. Boom. And boom. I know I could have ulti-mined it, but it's too late. I've already committed to it. And we'll try this again. So now, no, it's not fast enough. It's not fast enough for what it needs to do. That's why this guy was pretty good, because it would also just break it if it wasn't correct. And they placed it pretty fast. I could have a destructor here as well. I don't necessarily think that's even the problem in terms of like one of these being the last one. Oh, insane that it just went ahead and did it, didn't it? Yeah, so it does look like it needs that to be broken, or it needs some sort of delay to happen. What are we thinking? What's a good approach to doing this? Oh, the perfect approach. We simply get another builder with a quarry card. So we obviously want a clearing quarry. So we want a normal quarry, which means we need all this stuff, which should be doable. Let's go, where is it? Shape card quarry. What's actually happening here? That's a problem. I'm like, huh. Something's wrong. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I don't think he's breaking my stuff, which is pretty good, but I'm also not, like, certain on that, so... Okay. Crises averted. Yeah, I thought the fan would do something there. Okay. Okay, cool. Yep, cool. Lots of goodies. There's quite a few things we're going to do this episode, that the comments helped me realize existed. So lots of fun on its way. Stay tuned. So clearing quarry, awesome. And basically we want to tell it, hey, just break this guy. Break that guy if you're stuck. So we can place him, we can say, hey, I've got a thing for you. We can say, that's the thing that I want you to break. We can chuck it in here. We can say, just keep running if you got a redstone signal. We'll grab a lever and we'll grab a dim chest. So all we're losing on this is power because the skulls are going to go back into our system. Oh. And everything else is awesome. Cool. So now, if we be careful and do this, what we should get is this guy should break the thing. He doesn't have power. He should break the thing. Interesting. Okay, he's powered. Keep running with redstone signal. Clearing quarry. No highlighting. If it's not possible, wait. Support preview mode. Moving block. Entity not moved. I don't know. To be fair, it looks like the shape card just didn't work. Oh, I didn't do the second corner. Yeah. I think I did that last time as well. Last time we did this, we've had this problem before. I've right-clicked for the first corner, but I need to do the second corner as well. I keep forgetting that part. So now it's correct, which means boom. Boom. Okay. As you can potentially tell, give me a second. Can we... Yeah. As you can see, a little bit ridiculous. Now, currently... Oh yeah, because I've got no more skulls in there. Oh, it's perfect! How many are we actually going to be pulling through here when it eventually does, you know, hit one of these pulses? So they're spawning now. We've got... That's a decent amount. That might be more than our entire system over there. Like, if I get this running properly. So obviously I'm going to need all this stuff to flow in. Willy-nilly, as they say. What's the best approach for that? I need a cable, and I'll just run it over. That's the play, right? Do I have cable? Yeah, I was like, I've cycled through this thing quite a bit, and I'm not seeing too much in the name of cables. Boom. Then we go exporter, grab 3 of these. Soul sand. We might run out of soul sand. That's a possibility. We have more. Yeah, I think we have more. 149,000 versus just 30,000. We might run out of soul sand. It's entirely possible, but we'll see how we go. Soul sand for you. Soul sand for you. Wither skull for you. That's ridiculous. Now. Check this out. You guys are gonna love this. So we'll wait for these to process, which is gonna be a decent amount of Nether Stars. We're all happy. And we're gonna see if we can get even more out of this. So, as we can see here, pretty good. Decent amount. Wonderful. Cool. Okay, so what is the approach for this? Well, courtesy of David Yusuf, we have the idea of grabbing this guy. The reliquary pedestal. Specifically, the one that's not just a display stand. I've used the display stands a lot because they're pretty, but we can automate them with some diamonds. Pedestals, blah, blah, blah. Coin of Fortune. When active, picks up items and XP and puts these in containers beside the pedestals. When inactive, it prevents players in pedestals with Fortune coin from picking up items in its range. Oh, cool. So it can work as a magnetizer or a demagnetizer. Or, you know, the item collector. Cool. Hero's Medallion. I'm guessing these are things you can place on it, right? Hero's Medallion. Acts as a tank for XP. Also, when activated, searches nearby pedestals for mending items and repairs those with its XP. That's pretty cool. If we put a sword in, it will attack mobs in its range. It ignores bosses, tamed, and child animals. Yeah, but it ignores bosses. So I don't think it's going to work. Unless that's just wrong. Bucket milks cows and picks up fluids in the world and puts these in containers beside the pedestal. Cool. Shears, blah, blah, blah. Fishing rod, fishes. That's pretty cool. Doesn't pick up anything. Oh, so you need something else to do it. Cool. So turn on pedestal functionality, either empty hand right click the switch or provide redstone. Cool. Okay. Well, we'll give it a shot. Now, what are we giving it a shot with? With this. Hold on. With. Didn't we have a thing with loot pinata? Was it, oh, it was the knife, wasn't it? It was this guy. It was, where is it? Oh yeah, 4.5% chance for loot pinata. Cool. We can also do hashtag loot, and we get a bunch of different looting things. I don't know if any of these have loot pinata. I'm guessing not. I think they just all have looting, but I think that's how that works anyhow. But this guy does, and he does a decent amount of damage. So, shouldn't be a problem in terms of getting them killed. Everything should still sort of work. Let's break this open. I don't really know why it's so impossible to see in here, but it is. I guess I just place this here, chuck this on, and shift right click. No. You can see it states, oh, there we go. You can right click that part. So at the top, you can see now it's on. So now it's on. This guy, I'm going to say run with a redstone signal. So he's off. Cool. Everything's pitch black in there, which I guess makes sense. I'll turn it on for a bit. We don't want too many down there because I don't know if it's actually going to do anything. Let's turn on the boss bar. I guess we'll see if it's getting attacked, so maybe we'll just turn it off. It's trying to wither us, I guess. Did I accidentally make a hole in there? I don't know. But let's see. So they'll explode, and then they might even break that. I'm not sure. Ah, we're claimed. Alright, so they've spawned. They are bosses, though, so I don't think our pedestal is, in fact, going to hit them. Whether that's a recent change, I'm not sure, but as you can see, it's a change nonetheless. Let's grab a lever so that we can chuck that guy on and get this stuff cleared up. I'll jump in there. There are some other things we can try, and so we shall. So let's break that. Cool. Put the we do actually want... That's the one thing we do want. We want that. We don't necessarily need that. Cool. So, what are we doing now? Great question. Glad you asked. We are going to try the modular router. Now, I don't think this will work either, based on everything I've seen. Now, what is it? Is it the player module that I put in this? I don't actually know. At module. Or is there an actual attacking one? Dropper, distributor, breaker. I don't think the breaker would do it. Yeah, I'm guessing it's what we've got. I don't really remember. We're going to place this here. We're going to open up this. No, this is not what that does. What do I want? Why am I not remembering? Is it just a breaker? That doesn't make sense. I swear there's like an... Oh, it's just the activator, isn't it? Right? Boom. And we want this to attack nearby entity. And we want it to do it up. Cool. So I chuck this in there. He says it needs power. Cool. We can do that. Hold on. At modular. This is the player. Yeah. We get lightning upgrades. Cool. So if I chuck those in there, it can now get powered. I should then be able to figure out where that is. Give it power. Okay, it's powered. I then chuck in this. We are almost good to go. Maybe some speed upgrades. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, place your bets. Will this work? I put away the tinted glass. Of course I did. Cool. Alright, so this, I'll turn it off so we're no longer killing mobs. We're going to spawn some. Oh. Alright. Are we actually out of source here? No. We're out of... Huh. I might... Okay. Sure. A little bit confused, but that's okay. Alright, we get a couple of these guys spawned. We can... Oh, we've only got 2. Perfect. We can check the... we can see the boss bars a little bit easier. Once again, I'm sure we'll see them actually getting hit, but... You know, that's nice. We'll see how it goes. There's also some... there's plenty of ideas happening today, okay? Alright. And... Okay, they do get attacked. But then they just broke my thing. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that on. And hope that it kills them before we lose our stuff. Nice. Oh, you know what? We might have just picked it up. So that worked. Not as well, I guess we would say, as we wanted it to. What we might be able to do, though, is sort of just hide that a bit. So I might be able to just place it there, and it might still work. If I place this guy, if I right-click this, I think that's all fine. I swear, isn't there a thing where you say, like, do it but up? You know? You're like, do it, but up. No, I think attack nearest enemy. Always continue. Yeah. I think that's okay. So we'll chuck that in there, chuck that in there. You will need power, so we'll break this side as well. That won't be visually disappointing, will it? Speed upgrades. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We'll give it a shot. Because there's better weapons we could try to put that loot pinata on. Like, that are stronger, obviously. And then this won't even be that long of a kill thing. But regardless, I think if it hits them all equally, it will be slow at the start, but then it shouldn't be any slower than normal because it's doing it consistently. And it's going to get to all of them eventually, you know what I mean? Oh, and it's hitting them. Oh. Okay, so, as you can see, he does regen a little bit every so often as well, which is unfortunate. What the loot pinata does is you get a lot. You get a lot if it hits it. As in a lot of Nether Stars per kill. Which is obviously better because I don't have to set up an infinite thing. Now, he's done his little thing that he does. He's still taking damage, which is awesome. Yeah. Now, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. The loot pinata thing is awesome. Hashtag pinata. Is that what I do? Pinata. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Sweeping edge. And so then I can walk up. And that time we got 1 Nether Star. I think this is the play. I'm going to get an item collector. And this is what we're going to do. Now, there's a few things that are going to happen here. Let's go in that direction. There we go. We can even bring this in one. Yeah, there we go. Bring that down. Cool. Perfect. That should work. Yeah, a few things are going to happen. One is we're going to have a lot of mobs in the world at once. Right? So, there they all are. I'm trying to get away just for the audio. I know we can lower it, but that's going to take them so long to actually start losing health. We've already got 45. This is Control U that opens this menu, by the way. We've got 52, 58, and it probably has only just started hitting them. Yeah. So we'll probably end up with hundreds before it actually starts killing them, as in they actually start dying. That's going to hurt our tick rate quite a bit, I imagine. Right. We are at 100 withers. Oh, it's actually kind of looks pretty bad, doesn't it? Let's turn this off. I think it's still fine, but we'll turn that back on. I think we would need to, what do you call it? Get better weapons if this was the approach we were going to do. But that's okay. That's A-okay. Alright. That guy's catching up. Some of them are obviously still shooting themselves up there. They're going to fall down. And hopefully get eaten up as well. Okay, cool. So what's our take? I don't really know. I'm not sure. I think we just leave it on with this. I don't think loot pinata is going to help. Which means I'm going to grab my sword back. I'll take that out as well, just to stop any other problems. But that's sort of, I don't really know. I don't know. But I do know that it's an idea. I think that thing working as it is, like leaving this on and leaving this on, is going to increase our Nether Stars so much so that it's worth it. You know what I mean? So we'll just leave that on. That's going to be ridiculous. This is currently our Nether Star rate, which is nothing. Once that first wither starts spawning, we should be able to see what we're actually going to be looking at. Realistically, it's going to convert all of our soul sand into Nether Stars. We actually don't have a lot of soul sand, I've realized, which is a problem. Because if you think about it, if I get 30,000 stars, which I won't, I'm going to get a fourth of this, right? Because it's 4 per Nether Star. Then I'm only going to get like 5,000 stars, which is really, really not good. Oh, okay. I might need a, I might need a mob crusher up here. Mob crusher, is that what it's called? I think so. Mob crusher. Yeah, okay. Well, you live and you learn. Yeah. The fan normally works, but that's fine. Cool, we'll get some range upgrades happening as well. Boom, very nice. And then the other add-ons, which is going to be one of each of these. Cool. One of you. Let's go crusher. Not you. You. Very nice. Cool, we'll put the loot pinata away. That should be good. Alrighty, so this guy can probably go here. He'll get range, he'll get that, and he'll get power, and he'll get dim chest. Oh, he'll get dim chest, which goes there. He'll be told, hey, by the way, push to the left. Problem solved. Cool. And he can just run 24/7. I don't see a problem with that. Let's keep these on. Keep that on. On the off chance one gets stuck up there, he'll sort himself out. This thing is force loaded. Cool. But yeah, we now we have a soul sand problem. So we've won, but at what cost? Right? Ah! Interesting. Can I duplicate any other? So I can just duplicate soul sand in here. Oh no, soul sand. Yeah, soul sand into soul sand. Conjuration catalyst. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We're doing a thing. We're doing a thing. The thing's happening. Alchemy catalyst needs 2 brewing stands. Boom. Alchemy catalyst, check. Conjuration catalyst should be on its way. There we go. Awesome. So what I should be able to do is make this a thing. Now, currently, we have this guy that's able to do some cool stuff. I don't know if this works, but I'm going to try it. If I place this here and I drop in a diamond, do I still get a mana diamond? So for reference, if I can spell, we have 18 mana diamonds. I drop that in there. We have 19. Cool. I'm going to assume that everything that can go in there is going to work that way until something breaks. Then what I'll do is... Where's he getting this? He's pulling this from one of these, which is this guy. Awesome. I'm going to add a recipe for soul sand. Soul sand. No, that's not going to be good. I think what we're better off doing is grabbing some soul sand, grabbing an exporter, grabbing a dropper. No, grabbing a dropper module. Excellent, yes. And trying to drop like a full stack in there. If I were to drop a full stack, does it convert the full stack or does it do like... See, it does which is a bit of a problem. And now I've got 2 stacks. Okay. How do we how do we automate this safely? I mean, this guy is a dropping module. He does not really drop stuff fast enough. But I could have him pick this stuff up. But if I have him pick up soul sand, are we still duplicating it? I don't know. Doesn't really sound like it. Well, of course it doesn't at the moment. Soul sand, drop a module, modular router, and we've got speed upgrades. Possibly stack upgrade we'll grab as well, maybe. So if I place this guy, 1 second, here, I guess I didn't need to. Drop out the front, don't drop a Nether Star, just drop a thing. That'll be cool. Awesome. Drop. Give him speed. Give him soul sand. Hello? Can you... Yeah. So what do we think? I almost need... You know what I need? I need to pick this up for a second. And just put a normal chest under there. Right? Boom. So now anything that gets processed goes in there. We're going to grab a stack of soul sand. I'm going to step back so I don't accidentally pick any of that up. I'm going to chuck in a stack. If this is working, and it kind of looks like it is, because we're getting 2 at a time, we should end up with 2 stacks when this is all said and done. And it kind of looks like that's what we're getting, which is awesome, because that means I can leave the thing there. I think this is perfect. This is genuinely perfect. So, oh, whoops. Chuck this here. Get this guy an infinite source of the good stuff. So to do that, what we will do is we will get a distributor here. I'll just clear it. We've got a singular stack upgrade on us. Let's grab a couple more. Let's go ahead and move this. Transfer into the router. We don't want it to transfer anything weird. Just transfer the good stuff. We've got an exporter. We've got a chest. So I should be able to chuck down a chest here. Chuck an exporter on. Say, hey, chuck some soul sand in here. And he'll be like, yeah, sure, cool. I gotcha. Then this guy will say, hey, bring some in. Then we chuck in some stack upgrades. Stack upgrades don't work. We do 1 at a time. He's not able to pull them in fast enough. We do a few at a time. We do 2 at a time. I think that's hard to tell, isn't it? We almost need a different distributor to put the stuff in there. I think that's what we need. Let's grab another modular router. Boom. You're going to get that, and that. Then we're going to get another distributor. And we're going to say transfer out of the router into this guy. And chuck that in there. There we go. If I do less than that, he'll actually keep this guy full. Awesome. I think we're happy with that. Now, the only thing that would be worth checking at the moment is whether we're actually able to keep up now. So in other words, if I go to soul sand, are we making more soul sand than we're using? It does not look like it. It looks like we are mowing through a lot more soul sand than we are making. I guess we could compare if I chuck in a stack upgrade. And look at this. Does it look like we're now making more? Can we stay above 800? No. No, we're falling quite rapidly. Even if I chuck in a second stack upgrade. How does this affect? It doesn't really, does it? Okay. It looks like it might have actually been better, maybe? It looks like maybe barely. Is there any alternative that I can use this guy in? A Fluix mana pool. What's a Fluix mana pool, guys? What's a Fluix mana pool? Someone has to tell me what a Fluix mana pool is right this instance. Hold on. Hold on. Because I have a feeling that it does good stuff. It doesn't open. Oh, it does open. Operates on mana from the attached ME system. Gah! I still might make one to see if it has an interface, because that sounds like it could be cool. So let's get that made. It looks like it needs a fabulous mana pool, so we'll get that ordered as well. I don't really know where it's going to be able to make the... Does it make the shimmer rock here? I'm not sure, but he's trying. Come on. You can do it. Nice. Fabulous mana pool. Boom. While we're here, hold on. What does a fabulous mana pool do? Is it just fabulous? Stores as much as a normal one. Awesome. So this guy... Huh? This guy is offline. Interesting. Interesting. We're learning today. No, you're applied energistics. How do I apply your energistics? I need to go to the applied energistics zone, which is the reactor area. I know we can teleport, but I personally feel like it's faster just to do this. Okay. What do we have here? We've got a bunch of channels and stuff. Cool. I don't think we're using all of them. We might be. But if I chuck this here, the network boots. And it is now online. So I think you can get mana in it. But, like, that doesn't really help me now, does it? I can chuck a conjuration thing under it. Boom. Conjuration catalyst. The corporea. I think this is like item stuff, right? Yeah. I like the idea of using our infinite mana to just get free soul sand. I do enjoy that concept. I think what we do is we make a specific section for it and we mass produce it. You know what I mean? So like we are still, I'm pretty sure we're still losing stuff. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting. What I'm going to do though, is that? No, that's fine. Is I'm going to remove this distributor that places stuff in here. He can empty. Awesome. I'm going to pick him up. Cool. So, what now? Now, we set up a new one of these guys. I'm just going to borrow one. Thank you. We set him up so he gets access to the network, but then we just, like, fill him with a bunch of the good stuff all around. Does that make sense? Not really. That's okay. So we're going to go here. We're going to chuck a spark. If we toggle off our shaders, oh god, we get a massive lag spike somehow. But more importantly, I don't think the mana pools go that far, so we'll grab some more. We'll grab some sparks. And we will get a dominant, maybe? I think we just need another recessive over here, to be completely frank with you. But if I chuck this here and this here, yeah, there we go. So that starts filling. Is this one not close enough? I don't think it's close enough. You know what? That's fine. I think we do dominant. And I chuck dominant on this. And then it can pull plenty of mana. Then we get another dominant to go over here. So we get a dominant. Oh, actually. Yeah. We do a dominant here. So now this guy's able to pull some mana in. I think that's the play. You know what? No, it's not the play. I think instead what we do... we do the thing and then we do the thing. We get these spaced out, like so. Right? Bear with me. Like that and like that. We spark them up. We go ahead and we we put recessive on that guy. You can't have both. What do I do? What do I do? How do I get you over there? Easily. We go mana, right? No, not a clue. I can't comprehend how to do this. I think they all need dominant, or these all need recessive to be able to send the stuff over there. Am I crazy? Because I've got a mana pool here that's recessive, and this is the infinite one, so it spreads the mana everywhere. But then this guy's needing to call the mana over, which obviously isn't the play. I swear there's like a mana splitter. Yeah. So I think I could have left it how it was and just chucked a mana splitter on and chucked one of these. So for example, if I spark this guy up, make this guy dominant, then as you can see, he pulls in a bunch of mana. I thought that would split. It's clearly not. That feels like it's a slight problem. What we do is we figure out what this does. Blah, 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 blah. Mana splitter, blah, 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 blah. Any mana received from mana burst will be split. Okay, well that wasn't a mana burst, so it wasn't split. That's cool. So this thing is useless to me. Good to know, good to know. Let's search mana. Mana detector. Why am I feel like I'm missing the most obvious solution to this problem. Ugh. Alright. I was gonna just place a bunch of stuff around this, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Do I just place a bunch of droppers up here? I think I do, as silly as that might seem. Let's go modular routers. I know our inventory is a mess. I can somewhat fix this a little bit. We go modular router. Cool. And then we just place a bunch of these. That middle one probably won't work, but that's okay. Yeah. And then I almost feel like... No, that probably won't work. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm making it even uglier than it should be. How do we... do I just not do it? No, we have to do it. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. You can do this. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We go underneath. We do the underneath strat. We go underneath. We get access to the guilty one from underneath. So he'll spread all the stuff under here. Here's the guilty one. So that's our infinite mana. We get this happening down here. Make a nice little zone. It's brilliant. Everyone's really happy. Everyone's like, wow, you've done really good. I like the underground zone. We go modular, 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 modular. We go mana pool, mana pool, mana pool, mana pool, mana pool. We chuck a spark onto each of them. Cool. They get filled up. Awesome. Each of these are going to get dropper modules. Dropper modules. I imagine I'm going to want to craft some of these and make some of these. Cool. We got 2. Love to see it. Blank module. Craft a stack of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very nice. Boom. Okay, that's more like it. Now, can I make all of these front? No, I think I just have to hold them all and tell them to drop out the front, and that works just as well. Cool. So now, if I right-click, if I shift-right-click, nothing happens. Cool. I'm going to want speed upgrades in each of these. So, no, 1, and then speed upgrades. 1, no, 1, speed upgrades. Speed upgrades, 1. Why does it go there? I don't get it, but that's okay. Boom. Speed upgrades, lovely. Speed upgrades, 1. Speed upgrades, 1. There's a chance this will be fast enough to do all the stuff and things that we want. There's also a chance that it won't, so, you know, we'll see how we go. Now, this guy, ideally, will just clear. We're going to say, hey, I want you to actually place them into each of these. So we might need some stronger stack upgrades or something. But then we just say, hey, there you go. And he's set to round robin. Obviously, my magnet's picking up everything. We can turn that off, though. These guys are all going to need the important things. That's fine. Let's go item collector. Oh, sorry. There we go. Let's go dim chest. Perfect. So we're going to have, for example, a dim chest with an item collector with a whitelist for soul sand. So all the stuff will go in there. Cool. Now we just need the conjuration, which should be easy. I might have to bulk order some stuff, but that's fine. So the conjuration catalyst needs a bunch of elementium. So elementium, let's just get like 40 of that. That should do the job. And then I think it's also, was it just pixie dust? Yeah. A little bit of a silly name, but we can get that done as well. So that stuff's on its way too. Beautiful. I don't actually know how long that's going to take. That might be a process. I'm going to be real with you. But that's fine. What else do we need? Alchemy is going to need a bunch of brewing stands. So let's just craft a stack. That'll make that problem solve itself. Craft. What do I need? More mana pearl. Mana pearl. Stack of those as well. Cool. They're apparently a lot faster than the other stuff. Boom. Boom. Where are we? Oh, conjuration catalyst. So it's on its way. The elementium is currently being cooked up. The pixie dust also on its way. It's just you have to wait for this guy over here to do his thing, I think. And I'm not too sure what the delay is. It might even just be this guy. If I just chuck speed upgrades, that might do the trick, to be honest. Elementium. Is this spewing it out any faster, or is it... Yeah, yeah. Looks like once it got going, it actually did pick up pace. Cool. There's all that stuff going in. Very nice, very nice. Come on, just a little bit of pixie dust. Beautiful. And there we go. Got some conjuration. So let's see if this stuff's going to work. Let's keep that magnet off. Let's go into here and place these guys down. And so, how are we feeling? We obviously need to finish this if we want to make this actually perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Okay, so everything's got speed upgrades. They've all got stuff in them, which is fine. They all appear to be dropping stuff. if we search soul sand, what are we looking at? Is the number going up? The number is going up. 830 we saw. And I saw another flash of 830. I don't think we're necessarily making it fast enough still, but it does look like it's attempting. I'm tempted as well to continue trying these stack upgrades. Specifically, it looked like 2 was doing pretty good before. I'm going to chuck 2 in each of these and see if it looks like that made a difference. Otherwise, we'll just fill the other side with droppers and see how it goes. So, soul sand. We are... Oh, we're definitely making a profit. Now, I'm not sure where we're getting the soul sand from, whether this is the profit. It does look like we're making a decent amount. But we were at 30,000 before, remember? So there's some sort of profit that's been made, right? Whether that's from mining or whether there's something else we have set up, I'm, once again, not sure. But I'll tell you what, looking pretty good. Let's get this stuff placed as well. I don't know if 2 of these guys going into the same thing works that way, if that made sense. Like, yeah, I just don't know if that's how that works. So we shall see. Boom. That's not how that works at all. Boom. Boom. Cool. Boom. Boom. That's the wrong thing. Boom. I know I don't need to place the dropper modules right at the start where I keep placing them, but I think for everyone, it's nicer if I do. Right? maybe a little bit. Boom. Did that guy get upgrades? Yes. Cool. You and you. And this guy. That's the wrong thing. You and you. Cool. Let's get a distributor as well. Distributor. Very nice. Let's open him up. No, you know what? Let's just clear him there. That's easier. We're going to say, hey, you're going to get all of these. We want to say transfer out of the router. Round robin. That should be perfect. This guy... I mean, this guy can get stack upgrades. He can pull in as much as he wants. It's the sending part that needs to be slow. Actually, no. Yeah, let's do like 5. So almost full. Is there stuff in here? Oh, there's not. Oh, no, it's here. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff in there. Cool. Sweet. So, how does this make us feel? Oh, I mean, that looks inherently like a problem, doesn't it? That looks like it's a bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and remove this one. What do we think's causing this specifically? Let's consult this guy. This guy should have... Isn't he over here? Isn't there a dim chest with a big speedy guy on him? Was that not where we set him up? Is he set up somewhere else? I mean, he must be. He must be set up over here. Is there actually just a dim chest over here with a thing on it? Doesn't even look like it. I don't actually know where our core dim chest... Oh, you know what? It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, hold on. Let's jump in here. Inside of this place, somewhere, is a dim chest with an importer on it. There must be. I don't necessarily remember. Oh, it's these guys here. So as you can see, yeah, we've got a few of these guys running. They've got speed upgrades in them. He has caught up, but I've also turned that machine off. So, there's that, I guess. I'm not sure what our take on that is. Importer. Is there an upgraded version? A mega interface. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. I think that's what we want, I'll be honest. Let me show you. Let's search interface at cable. So interfaces, you put stuff in and it works like a chest that just dumps stuff into your inventory. So it's essentially what the dim chest we have. Like it's essentially that. The only difference is that it needs to be connected to the network, right? Whereas our dim chest wirelessly gets back over here to connect. So as long as we've got stuff over there, it should be doable. As in, as long as I've got a cable from refined storage that I can run, or I can just do a little bit of a wireless network, that will probably work as well. Then I think what I can do is I can chuck it here, and it should put stuff in. Should, obviously being the keyword. Let's give this a try. Let's go network, grab one of each and a network card. So we should be able to do receiver. Shift right click. Normally I would chuck this at the base, but for the sake of not doing that, I'm just going to do it here. It's connected. Cool. So I think that should work. So now, if I go in here, chuck this guy back in, everything should be working. Everything should be going in here, which, as you can see, it is. And that should just be making its way back into the system. I can probably put speed upgrades in there if we need to. At the moment, it does not look as though I need to. Cool. If we search soul, yeah. I mean, we're definitely gaining soul sand. Right? We're at 34,000 now, so I'm not sure if that's why, but we've got that now. I'm going to toggle shaders back on, so bear with me as we load into that. This system's still running. It looks horrific, but everything here is running. I'm sorry for your ears. This stuff's full. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Cool. So if we search with the skulls, that still looks fine. If we search stars, we have this much, and that is how much we are making. Is it a lot? It's kind of like stopped at the moment. Why is it stopped? Is our dim chest broken again? No. Oh! It can't push them out fast enough. Sorry how loud this is. Let me see if I can actually solve that. So what are we actually hearing? We're hearing this. It almost sounds like we're hearing bone block. So let's do that. Let's go to next sounds. I'm going to remove that as well. There's the wither explode, which is so loud. Let's see. It's not that bad now. Let's go pipes. Grab 2 of those. Pipe upgrade, cool. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, sorry. Oh, hold on. Boom, boom. Close your ears. Set that to extract. And go ahead and chuck in this upgrade. There we go. So that's that taken care of. That guy's fine up there. I don't think he'll ever have too many. So at least we're still getting stars. I mean, not as many as I want. I'll be honest. Obviously, I want a lot more than that, so that's a little bit disappointing. But hey, whatever. On the bright side, I'm sure we've got enough to do one more star. Oh, we actually... Wow, we still don't have enough. That seems crazy. Okay, well, anyhow, we've set that up. Cool. Next on the list. It was suggested... we're pretty much at the end of the episode, but it's fine. The next thing we'll pump up is pretty easy. Thomas was saying that we should have our stuff producing passively, and I agree. I tried to do it with the exporter, but I think we just need to do it better. Like, we've got an export bus. It is just exporting fissile fuel, so that side's working. I can put crafting cards in there. Right? Yeah. Let's see if that just solves it, because I don't know if we did that. Crafting card. Needs a basic card, which of course needs a thing. Of course it needs a thing. Come on, that shouldn't take that long. Nice. Boom, crafting card. So currently, for example, I'm pretty sure this system's done. So in other words, if I click up here, nothing being crafted. Cool. If I were to chuck this in here, then it will attempt to craft some, I believe. Correct? Currently not correct, but... Oh, well, there we go. So what did it order? It ordered 96 buckets worth. Yeah, okay. So that's just it done, pretty much. Well, I mean, that's going to constantly do that. It's obviously not what we want. You know what I mean? In terms of every other aspect. Are we able to put... I mean, capacity card doesn't do what it does in other stuff. If I middle mouse that, oh, then it does not what I want either. If we go fissile fuel in here, I wanted to tell it how much to do. What else can we put in here? Redstone, capacity. Like if I middle mouse, it gets rid of it. But we do want fissile fuel to go in there. So the other option would be replacing each of these with, instead of being crafting recipes, and, you know, this sort of stuff, it would be exporters. So it would be like, hey, put uranium hexafluoride into these. Put blah, blah, blah into these. But yeah. The other option we can do is we can get a requester. Now, requesters from Applied Energistics are really good. The ME requester. Let's order this stuff because we can, which is pretty cool. Don't really know how long it's going to take to craft, but we can do it. ME requester. Awesome. Let's hook this guy up here. Hopefully he boots. Yep, he's not missing a channel. Awesome. What I should be able to write here is I should be able to write fissile fuel as well. Amount to stock. I want you to keep... Well, I guess we don't actually have storage for it, do we? So I should probably search storage. I should definitely find a spot to keep all this. I'm thinking I order one of these cells and then just pull it apart and make it into a fluid cell, if that's possible. 1024K. 1024K. Storage component. Should be able to turn into some sort of like fluid disk or something. Yeah, so we can definitely do that. Let's order this. It's going to take a while. It shouldn't take as long because obviously we upgraded our system before, so it should be a little bit better. We'll turn that into fluid. That will allow us to actually keep fluid in the system. With that being said, I want like 1,000 buckets in the system. Enter. Batch size should be 1,000. Enter. Submit. Cool. And so now it's attempting to do that. So if we look in here, we should have an order for 1,000. And that's what it's doing. How cool is that? We might not even need that fluid disk, to be honest. It looks like we might have some sort of fluid storage happening down here. We've got what there? Fissile fuel. Yeah, so it'll just store it in here. If it exists, right? Awesome. So that will work. That'll order 1,000 at a time. The other guy will order 96 at a time. And then the main thing I was looking at is that I'm pretty sure I can just add another fissile fuel here, add another 1,000 and another 1,000. Click submit. What that means is that it will try to keep that 1,000 in twice, right? So once this recipe ends, or this recipe for one, once that ends, or if I cancel it, for example, it should order another 1,000. That's what should happen. Yeah, so now I've got 2 recipes for 1,000. When one's done, the next one will pop up because it's all constantly being exported. These requesters are phenomenal. They're so much better than anything else in refined storage. The refined storage requesters, nowhere near as good. The crafting upgrades, the exporters and stuff, applied energistics aren't that good. This thing is phenomenal. It's so good. It's genuinely, I love it. It's such a good block. But yeah, so this should get a steady supply. Obviously not the greatest, but, you know, we out here. We're trying. Alrighty, I'm back. And it has been a little while in between cuts just then. I'm guessing all the stuff processed. We're at like 450,000 buckets. No, 450? 450 buckets before, so I think it's working, which is cool. We're obviously processing quite a bit. The steam's not a problem. We're not making damage. Awesome. Cool. And as a result of that, I imagine it's still ordering more. Yeah, so it should just be perfect now. Everything should be perfect. All the stuff we make is getting sent out. Once we make the stuff, we order more of the stuff. So we've just made the stuff. Now we're making even more of the stuff. Now we've ordered more of the stuff. So it's win-win-win. As for the bottlenecks, oh, this is looking pretty cool. I didn't expect this. That's nice. It almost looks like we could get away with making another one of these. I don't think we need to, but it definitely looks like we could. I think these guys could definitely do with there being more of them. With that being said, like, them having 15 in a stack, like, that feels like not much at all. It feels like very, you know, very doable. Anyhow, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now, what are we doing? What's the play? Currently, are we making antimatter? Currently, we are. Do we have a single other antimatter? We have 2! That's pretty good. Now, I'm going to take those out. If we get 3 antimatter, it will make this star. And then we will only need 1 more ATM star. The problem is, we'll need a lot more Nether Stars to do that. We'll need 3 more antimatter to do that. So the question is, once again, do we do this or do we do the bees? I think the bees are really good. Another thing I want to mention with the bees that we tested towards the end of the last episode, and we'll just sort of, I guess, wrap this up, is it does not appear... I swapped out some of the Omega upgrades with just speed upgrades to really put it to the test. As you can see, nothing in here. So it does not work being, like, down a level. So that is the antimatter pallet. That's the beehive. It doesn't work that way, sadly. I think it was worth the attempt, but sadly not the case. That's fine. We have 2 more antimatters. So if I go feeding slabs, we can get 2 of those. I can put away a lot of this stuff. And yeah, it's wins all around. Boom, boom, power, boom. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so what do we actually need to do here? You go there. You go away. No, I need feeding slabs. I need 2 feeding slabs, and then beehives. We need decent amounts, to be honest. Let's order like 10, and then we'll get the other stuff as well. But yeah, good stuff happening. So we've already got you. That's 3. So we need 7, I think. Yeah, 7 makes sense. And then we need the advanced expansions, or what are they called? I don't know, but we need the expansion boxes. We need 7 more of these to get what we want. Omega upgrades, I think we've got plenty. Omega, boom, and obviously the wasted radioactive. Let's add wasted in front. Cool. You plus, I mean, let's just grab like all of them. As long as they're wasted radioactive, I think that's pretty much what we want. And we will rehome them. Right? Problem solved? I think so. Okay, cool. So, where are we going to do this? For starters, we can do one here. Cool. And for a follow-up, we can do one here. That shouldn't be a problem. So, you'll get antimatter. You will then get beehive, 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 beehive. You will then get, expansion box all around. Cool. Omega upgrades, followed by enough bees. Boom. Cool. And we'll do the same on these. I'm pretty sure this is working, by the way. I will admit, there is a very small chance that this isn't working. And by this, I mean having 4 around here. I'm pretty sure it is. But I haven't actually stopped and, like, confirmed it. You know what I mean? So there's a chance this isn't working. No, actually, no. I take that back because I looked and they all had honey in them. Which obviously means that they are producing, at least to some degree. So allegedly it's working. So that's pretty cool. Let us go ahead and shrink and see if we can fly out of here. A little bit buggy, but that's all cool. This guy's next on the menu. Beehive, 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 beehive. Expansions all around. We're almost at the point where we need more bees. Oh, that guy's already good. Cool. This guy's next. And also Omega upgrades. Now, I believe we've got them consistently being made, so shouldn't be a problem. But I suppose it is something to, I guess, keep in mind at the very least. So that's that guy. Boom. Get these guys in here. Where are we? And boom. Cool. So that's all of them. We'll shrink again. Get out of there. Very nice. Now, we will need a distributor to bring all this stuff back. So let's go ahead and clear this. We want to then select each of these. No, actually, sorry. That guy's already been done, hasn't he? No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. I'm not sure what this is, but let's go ahead and stop this. Let's go ahead and stop that for now. I don't know what that is. Let's go personal shrinking. Cool. Let's go over here. And what do I need? I need you and you. Cool. That should take care of that. And then we need this 4 as well. Once again, quick and easy solution to that problem. All of these, I think, just go into here. Oh, I do need to tell them, hey, transfer into the router. Cool. Now, the last step that we can do is sort of double check that these are, in fact, getting emptied and that we're not accidentally wasting a bunch of resources, but it looks like they all have honey and they're all good. Awesome. On that topic, do we have another antimatter? We do. When in Rome, feeding slab it up. Now, Omega. How many do we have? We've only got 2 more. So as you can see, we're already at the point where we would have to wait to get more, which, you know, isn't really the problem, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and place a thing. Honestly, I'm going to place it here. I'm going to go feeding slab. I'm going to grab another distributor. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go beehive. Let's go advanced beehive. Let's just order like a stack of them. Realistically, we're going to get to that point anyway. Might as well just save us from going back and forth every single time. I say as I go back and forth. Alright, beehives. Expansions. Cool. Beehive. Expansion. That will go there. Cool. Beehive, 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 beehive. Let's break both of these. Expansion, expansion. Oh. Expansion, expansion. Cool. So far, so good. This is where it gets a little bit messy, obviously. The Omega upgrades, they exist, I guess. I think, let's see. Are some being crafted currently? No. Can I just order like 10? No, we need leather. Okay. How do we need leather? Do we have leather scrap? We do. I can probably craft leather, and that'll give us some Omega upgrades right off the bat here. Let's just spam click these, get all those into the system. Cool. That should be some Omegas getting crafted now. Yep, it's going to craft 2 at a time, but that should be fine. I can probably jump in here and order 10 on top of that, and it looks like it'll cook them. Cool. Awesome. As for the wasted radioactive bees, honestly, we do not have many. All of them appear to be very high productivity, which is good. Some of them are different endurance, but that's perfectly fine as long as they're all very high. I think that's fine. So what do I need? Hold on. I need, that's 5. I need 20, so I need 15 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. That's all I need. Obviously, the Omega ones are being cooked up. They're not taking too long, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, nice. And this should be good. It should be good. Will it be good? I don't know, but it should. I guess that counts for something, right? Boom, boom, and boom. Let's double check. Nice, we got a few more. Brilliant. That got 5, yep. And then I just need a distributor, and then we're good. And I think this is worth it. Alternatively, I could pick up all of... No, because we just still don't have the stars. Yeah, so there is still benefit to doing this. I was like, I could put the antimatter in to the storage system, get the Nexium emitters built, but like we still need the stars. So we're almost there though. It's been a valiant effort. We are just around the corner. We go here, transfer into router. We try to jump up, awesome. Add this guy in here. And cool. As you saw, we got some sort of combs coming through. Yeah, very nice. How cool. I would say very cool. So, if we jump over to the reactor, we're in here, obviously. We can fly out, and we can check these guys, and some of them are running. They've got cone blocks in them. They're producing 400 millibuckets each time, which means there's plenty of stuff coming into there, which is awesome. Very nice. Very, very happy with what I'm seeing. And that's obviously fueling into this, giving us a lot of polonium, which is making more antimatter, which is what we're after at the moment. So the goal currently is we're not going to set up any more bees, I don't think. Because I think that's a decent amount of bees we just set up. Maybe, at least for the short term. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to save up the antimatter. We need 6 antimatter total. Then we're going to switch this guy back into star mode. Hopefully during that time, we will have made somewhat enough stars. I don't think it'll be perfect. We might need to ramp up with the skulls. No, well, I don't know if we will. Hold on. There's actually a pretty decent way to check this out. We require... Oh, that doesn't help. How many are in here? 4, 8, 12. Why can't I think? What comes after 12? 13, 14, 15, right? We do 15 times 729, which is how many blocks are in here. Then we times that by 9, because that's how many stars are in a block. And we need 98,000 stars to make one of these. We currently have enough to make one. And we've already got it. Yeah, so we're perfect. We've already got the star here filled out. We have enough to make an entire another star. So using just our Wither Skeleton Skulls, we should be perfect. It shouldn't be a problem. So all we need are 6 antimatter. And then obviously time. So all we need at the moment is time. which is rough. So as for what's going to happen next episode, I'm glad you asked. What we will likely do, assuming I don't just AFK it, which I probably won't do, we're going to ramp up the fissile fuel production, I think. I think that is the play. Not sure how we'll do it, but we will. We'll find out what our bottlenecks are. Because at the moment, nothing appears to be happening. Which, I'll be honest, feels like a problem. I'm not necessarily certain as to what system here has collapsed, which is causing this. I suppose we could try and troubleshoot it. We have this cake available. We have this available. The yellow cake uranium should be going into the oxidizers below. And then it should be going into there. Obviously it hasn't. It's possible that's because I like unloaded it or something. I don't really know. I can't think of why that would be a problem. And it's done this for all of them. Specifically though, it looks like the problem is... I don't actually know. What's the problem? This guy's fine. This guy's fine. It's because he's full of sulfuric acid, so he can't place in more sulfuric acid. I'll be honest, I think that is the problem. Which kind of is a problem. It is a problem. It's a solvable problem, and I will solve it. No, I won't. I won't solve it. I don't actually really know how to solve it. How do I solve that? Ignore contents of target inventory. Do not push if it contains a pattern input. Do not push if it contains pattern input. That should solve that problem. The problem is it's still a problem currently. So what I should be able to do is grab a pipette. Nope. I'll grab a gauge dropper, gauge dropper, gauge dropper, gauge dropper. Open this up and click this. We now have sulfuric acid in here. We can grab another empty one and do this here. Is that the problem? There's still 16 in this. Look, I don't think it's the problem anymore, but it could be. Okay. So if I chuck this there... Oh, well, look, it was. Now it can do... Huh. Huh? But... Okay. Okay. We good now? Why is there leftover stuff every time? I keep grabbing stuff out, and there's leftover stuff. You seen that? Y'all see this? What? What's it? Fluorite? The fluorite block? Hold on. I've confused myself. 900 plus this gives that. I'm pretty sure that's what the recipe is. It mustn't be doing it. Do we have like a gas upgrade? We do. The gas upgrade makes it more efficient, but it changes the recipe. So the recipe's wrong, which means there's an overflow of sulfuric acid, which means it doesn't work properly. How much is left over? You ready? How much is left over is 18. If I take that out, 27. If I take this out, 45. 171. 18. 900. 27. It's just random, is it? No, it couldn't be. 18. I keep seeing 18 left over, but that doesn't make sense with any of the numbers. Alright, hold on. There's nothing in this. I pick up 27 exactly. Now there is 135 left in here. I pick up that. There is now 36 left in there. I pick up that. There is now 63 left in there. There's now 171. There's now 9. There's now nothing. I need to put this back in. No, I clearly have not a clue. I have no idea what to do here. But that's clearly the problem. Whatever's happening with the sulfuric acid is very clearly the problem. I'll be honest. I genuinely have no idea how to fix this. Unless I just have it... I don't even know. How do I... What do I need to do to fix this? Hold on. Let's take the pattern out. Let's take this out. let's take this out, okay? I've got some sulfuric acid. I've got 10,000 sulfuric acid, okay? There is exactly 10,000 in here. I place a block of fluorite. It processes, and it used... What? It used more than 900. Because it ended with 64, okay? Interesting. There is now a perfect 10,000 in there again. And I'm left with a different amount at the end again. I don't think we can set up auto crafting for this. At the very least, not easily. So, I hear you say, what is the solution? The solution is we're going to have to do something else. We're going to have to not do patterns. Well, I think we can do patterns, but we're going to have to do them a bit differently. We're going to have to say that you magically just get the good stuff. Which is a crazy thing to say. But what I mean is, we just say, hey, guess what? You put in a sulfuric block, you get an acid. And we just make that the recipe. We remove the sulfuric acid. We say, hey, you're just going to get the hydrofluoric acid. Enjoy it. We come down here. We say, bon appetit. Bon appetit. Right. But... we then also get 2 export buses here. If that's somehow doable. Let's order that. Let's get one of these. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yep. We get some acceleration cards. We get some crafting cards. Possibly even a... one of these set up for it as well. But now this should be fine. Export, export. I don't know if we have enough channels here, but we'll try. Let's search cable, smart cable. Let's see if it gets annoyed. Devices offline. Hold on. Boom. Network booting. Device online, device online. Cool. So we're going to tell these guys, hey, I actually don't know what it is. I think it's a slurry, to be honest. But it must be a gas. So I'm going to say, hey, you actually input from there. And I'm going to tell this guy as well that he actually inputs gas from there. I'm going to hope that that works. We're then going to go into here, search sulfuric acid. We obviously want the mechanism one. And we're going to drag that in there with this and this. And that works. We're going to grab another card of the crafting variant. We're probably going to need another basic card, which needs another of that, but that's fine. Boom. That's fine. Boom. Boom. Crafting card. Awesome. I'm going to do the same thing here. Boom. Boom. Sulfuric acid from mechanism. Boom. And so that will go there as well. Cool. So sulfuric acid's in there. The recipes are there. We're going to have to cancel these guys because they don't know what's happening. So we're going to click cancel. We're going to click cancel. We're going to click cancel. They're going to order them again, but it's going to work perfectly this time because it's going to be able to actually make the stuff. As you can see, it chucks them in there. That's working. It's keeping up with sulfuric acid. That stuff's able to extract. Wins. It's nothing but wins. Absolute success all around. 8 out of 8 for everything. Very nice. Cool. So that solves that problem. That solves the mystery on why this system stopped working. The system is now working once again. Win, win, win. Yeah, so that's all the plans for the next episode. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. What have we done this episode that was different than last episode, I hear you say? I don't know. I don't have a clue. What's this? Steady 60 supply. I mean, like, we're getting there. Man, I wish this guy took a gas upgrade or something. I mean, this guy doesn't even have speed up. I guess it doesn't matter. You know what? We'll put in speed and energy and we'll pretend that that does something, right? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. What about this guy? He probably doesn't have upgrades either. He can't take upgrades. He can only take muffling. What about this guy? He can't allegedly take any upgrades even in these? No, yeah, he just can't take upgrades. Cool. I guess that makes sense. These guys don't take upgrades. These guys do, but they have upgrades. Cool. Okay. We're fine. We're all happy here. We got fissile fuel flowing, which means we got waste flowing. The waste is going in here, but it's coming out of here instantly, so we shouldn't have a problem with that wasting, ironically. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be, sadly. Darn. But I'm pretty sure we did stuff. Oh yeah, hold on. We did the Wither Builder. That was kind of the initial highlight. Yeah. Boom. Either that will be the thumbnail or this guy down here will be. Which, by the way, if you're doing something like this on a server, just, you know, use your brain a little bit for the monstrosity and mess that you're most likely unfolding. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully you're having fun. Hopefully the suspense towards these last 2 stars isn't killing you. Thank you, of course, to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our Tier 3 channel members, Melizzy and Final Phoenix 13. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So I didn't want like a music company copyright striking my videos in like the future. So yeah, this is this is the best I could do. I'm sorry. You know what? In hindsight, silence might have been better. Well, you live and you learn.